Obituary is brought to you by Earlene's Flowers and More and Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home, Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Emery Wade Wilson, age 77, of Jasper, will be Friday at 2 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Reverend Gene Carver officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Cemetery. Mr. Wilson died April 17th at Brookwood Health Services in Walker County. He was a U.S. Army veteran and a Shelby County Sheriff's Deputy for 4 years and worked 30 years in the automobile industry, including here in Talladega County. He was also an avid ham radio operator. The station will be Friday from noon until 2 at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Laura Jeanette Sheeram, age 63, will be Thursday today at 11 o'clock at the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Larry Cummings and Brother Freddie Sin officiating. Burial in the Smyrna Cemetery. Mrs. Sheeram died Monday, April the 18th at East Alabama Medical Center. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Robert Edwin Kincaid, age 58, is today at 11 o'clock from First Baptist Church in Vincent. The family receiving friends at the church from 10 until 11 this morning. Interment in the Elliott Cemetery in Vincent. Mr. Kincaid died April 19th. Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City directing. Online condolences at kilgorefh.com. Tommy Carl Wright, age 69, of Talladega, died April the 18th at Coosa Valley Medical Center in Sylacauga. A graveside service today at 1 o'clock from Oak Hill Cemetery in Talladega with the Reverend Ivan Fuller officiating. Mr. Wright was retired from the U.S. Army and a veteran of Vietnam. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home is Curtis and Son Funeral Home. And obituary is brought to you by Earlene's Flowers and More. Say it with flowers this Mother's Day from Earlene's Flowers and More on the Talladega Highway in Sylacauga.